a natural homemade ginger ale that's anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic, tastes incredibly great, and I just love it. I was raised in the Midwest where I was raised on pop, which we call soda, so I like a carbonated zing, and we now know that carbonation water that actually has some calcium and magnesium to it is very alkalizing and good for the system. So I like making this drink with carbonated water, but you can make it with regular water at home. So I love to use the Vitamixer. It's next to my computer. The Vitamixer makes it kind of okay to be single. Anyway, I use it several times a day. I put in some bubbly water, depending on how many people you're going to be making this for. Then wonderful ginger, and ginger is the anti-inflammatory, antioxidant component, and it looks like an ugly little root, and you actually take a knife and sheave off its linen suit, and you get the inside of the ginger, which looks like this, and you just pop it in there, an inch or two of it, and then we put a little bit of a sweetener. You can use a little bit of low-cal honey, or I don't really want to have my glycemic index bumped up too much, so I use a little bit of stevia extract. You can use whichever one you want. You can even put a lime or a lemon in here if you care to, but really that's all I put is ginger, fresh ginger, a little bit of sweetener, and bubbly water, and then the trick is a lot of ice. My wonderful Vitamixer. Put the top on, and the trick to the Vitamixer is put everything on low, turn it up. Talkative little thing. You have to run it long enough so that the ginger is totally liquefied, which this huge motor is able to do. And that is really the trick of the whole drink. Some people like to strain it, but when you use the Vitamixer versus a blender, you don't need to because everything's liquefied. Oh, that is so delicious. It's a natural ginger ale. And there's alternatives to this. You can add a little segment of orange, and you can also add a handful of parsley. This is very alkalizing first thing in the morning. And the trick of all these drinks that I like is to add lots of ice, of course from filtered water. And I think on this one I'm just going to add, maybe I won't add any more sweetener. With the Vitamixer, you turn everything on low, then once you flick the switch on, you slowly bring it up to high so that you don't turn it on too high all at once. The trick to this is watching so you no longer see any bits of parsley. It just is a liquefied green. You don't even taste the parsley. It basically tastes like a robust ginger ale. The less mineral water you add, the thicker, the more mineral water or regular water you add, the thinner it's going to come out. So it's all up to you. You can futz with all of the levels that you put in. If you want to put in a little less ginger, you can. Oh, that's incredible. The combination of a little bit of orange with the ginger and the mineral water is delicious. There you have it. You're drinking your pharmacy. The Kitchen Doctors in transforming science into swallowing your pharmacy. Oh, and the next best thing about having a drink with the ginger in it is if you have an adult at home that's having trouble swallowing, they've shown if you do add ginger juice, that we're making juice here, to bubbly water, it makes swallowing more easy. And that's one of the things that happens as we get older. We have problems with swallowing. It's a potential issue. And having a little bit of a ginger beverage with mineral water added to it has been shown in science to actually make that issue a smaller font size. Bye.